Thank you for stopping by my channel. Make sure you subscribe, click that bell, double click it so you get notifications on all, and while you're at it, make sure your phone has notifications turned on. Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today we are going to be using the Dress to Impress set. We're going to be using this guy here, which is just a wash background, and then this Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. We're also going to be using some Designer Series paper, double-sided, but we're going to concentrate on this side. And what we're going to do is we're going to just take our scissors and we're going to cut out our favorite lipsticks. Okay, and then I've got the Stampin' rectangle stitch framelit dies, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of Highland Heather, and you take, this is Gorgeous Grape, but you take it, you put it on there, then you put it here and line it up nicely. You'll probably want to make sure you use some washi tape to hold it perfectly in place because you don't want it all wonky. But then you take that and you're going to run it through your Big Shot. And again, I did that on the Highland Heather, and you're going to come up with a frame like this. So then we're going to use a piece of Gorgeous Grape. It's cut right in half and then scored in half at 4 1/4. So when you're done, you're going to come up with the card base, and you're just going to burnish that down with a bone folder and make that lay nice and flat. We're going to set that off to the side for a bit. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White, which is measured at 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go right on the inside here. Just like that. And then we have a piece of Whisper White, and that one is cut just a bit smaller than the rectangle. So it's cut smaller than the outside and larger than the inside, so you get this nice framed white piece there. And this is where we're going to do our stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get started here. I'm going to take my silicone mat because I want to put some snail adhesive here. You guys, the snail adhesive is going away. So if you want to get the snail adhesive, make sure you order it now. So I'm going to put this on there. And the reason I'm doing it on the silicone mat is because if any tape or glue sticks to it, it'll just wipe right off. So we've got that. Clean up the edges there. Just push it back in, and like any glue, just wipes right off, no problem. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay this right on top. So there we go. And it doesn't matter that it's not perfectly straight because you're not going to be able to see that. I'm going to take my craft mat again, and we're going to lay this down because I don't want the tape, if there's any extra tape on these outlining edges, I'm not going to want that to stick to my paper. Alrighty, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to take our Gorgeous Grape, which is going to match really nicely with the Gorgeous Grape paper. They do that perfectly. And we are going to take this little guy here, and we're going to ink it up really, really well. It's going to be nice and dark. And we're going to put 3 little guys here. We're going to go 1, lift it up, go 2, lift it up, and 1 more is 3, and lift it up. And we've got that nice hues going on with that Gorgeous Grape. We're going to leave this out because I need to put my Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. We're going to do that in the Gorgeous Grape as well. This is a very monochromatic card. And I'm just going to line that up in the center. Hold that down for just a minute, let all that ink transfer over. And look at that. Super pretty. Put that away. Alrighty, now we're going to take our scissors, decide which ones we want to cut out, and I've already cut a couple of them. So let's go ahead and cut with a pretty easy one here. So we're just going to cut this guy, and I'm going to cut it right out. And you're just going to follow those lines. And I chose all different lipsticks because this is a lipstick card. Okay, so once this is cut out, you're going to have your 3 pieces. You can also cut them out with a with the framelits, if they have the framelits. I know there's a framelit set that comes with it. And let me show you. Well, I don't have it. I was going to show you the difference, but we're going to see how this goes here. And this already has some of that Gorgeous Grape color, so I'm going to put it on the lightest. And look at that. All right, let's put everything together. We're going to do our inside of the card. And this is because the purple is much too dark to be able to write on and be able to, for the recipient to read. So we've got the inside there. You could stamp it if you want, if you find a nice stamp. If it was for Mother's Day, you could put Happy Mother's Day in there. And now we're going to take these off for a minute. And we are going to get out our box of dimensionals. And let's go ahead and put some dimensionals on these guys. There we go. We're going to get our Take Your Pick tool and pull those little guys off of there. And this is going to be a hand-delivered card. This one's not going to be mailed because it's going to have some extra dimension on it. I'm just going to stick that right on there. Now you have a nice purple border with the Gorgeous Grape and the purple border with the Highland Heather. And then you got that Whisper White piece. Now we're going to take our mini dimensionals and we're going to put a couple on there. So I'm going to just take and put them right on here. If you don't have one of these Take Your Pick tools, you need to grab one. I know a lot of you have been purchasing them from me, and I appreciate that so very much. And I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. But then I want a little tiny piece for that top. So I'm going to cut that again right off here. Alrighty. And we will put that, make it stick there, there we go. And then go ahead and take these little guys off as well. Be careful on these little paper ones because you do not have all that pull. It could very easily pull off that paper. So I know this is going here. So I'm just going to place that right there. And they are all different heights, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just going to match the bottom portions up. And then we're going to get this last lipstick on there. And look at that card. Isn't that so pretty? Now, you know, it's obviously a girl's card. So let's go ahead and add some bling. So I'm getting out my Noble Peacock rhinestones. We're going to get the nice, gorgeous grape ones there. And let's go ahead and put one here, one here, and how about one more right here. And there we go. Super pretty. And there you go. I hope you like this. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you wanted to purchase anything you've seen in the video, just go here to jeanpersani.stampinup.net. Enter this host code if your order is under $150. And then that will get you into the July class. And guess what? It'll get you a spot on my board. So we've got 9 spots filled so far, but there are plenty more. We've got 30 spots. And you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye!